In this edition of the Whyte Answer, I'm going to be discussing the training triad of profile, prescribe, and monitor. Nothing good comes easy. Success requires a large portion of hard work consistently delivered over time. There are no shortcuts that bypass this need for hard work. However, with careful planning, using the training triad of profile, prescribe, monitor, it is possible to optimize your training and ensure the most rapid delivery of success. Profile. Firstly, it is important to establish the determinants of performance in your chosen activity. Elsewhere on the Whyte Answer, I have detailed the determinants of performance for a number of activities which you can use as a guide. Having established the determinants, you should test yourself on each aspect to identify your strengths and weaknesses, which can be represented on a wheel of success on which you rank your performance against each of the determinants. Here is an example of a wheel of success for endurance running performance. Note the determinants of performance are VO2 max, maximum aerobic capacity, running velocity at VO2 max, maximum running velocity, running economy, and lactate threshold. Prescribe. Optimal training prescription should be tailored specifically to your profile to positively impact each determinant of performance. This is often the sticking point for many, as there is always a desire to work on determinants that you are good at and ignore those that are less enjoyable. This approach rarely yields optimal performance enhancement. There are greater gains in performance to be made from major improvements in your weaknesses compared with minor improvements in your strengths. The aim is to move each determinant to the outer ring of excellence on your wheel of success. Importantly, as part of your periodized program, you will focus on different determinants in each phase of the season. Therefore, you will not observe movements in all determinants at the same time. Here is an example of the type of training interventions that will deliver improvements in each of the determinants of performance for endurance running. Monitor. The monitoring process is simply a reprofiling of your determinants of performance. However, there are a number of key issues regarding the timing of monitoring and the subsequent prescription. The timescale for monitoring each of the determinants is likely to be different based upon the nature of the intervention. Planning the duration of time between profiling and reprofiling is important. By monitoring too soon, you are unlikely to observe any meaningful change, which can lead to a loss of motivation and increase anxiety associated with lack of progress. By monitoring over too long a timescale, you are likely to become anxious regarding your progress or spend too long focusing on a small number of determinants at the expense of other determinants. Having re-established your profile on the wheel of success, you can then re-prescribe based upon your results and linked to your periodized program. This process continues throughout your entire macro cycle, which I have described in detail elsewhere on the Whyte Answer.